Whether you've just met a girl online, or getting to know someone in real life, figuring out how to talk to women can be a real balancing act. You want to make sure that you're being respectful of her boundaries, while also letting her know how interested and attracted you are to her. Communication is key for any solid connection. Listening is also important when it comes to talking to women, as it's to assure someone that they're being seen and respected. Essentially, when talking to women, you want to convey that you're fully present and engaged in the conversation with her, while also being charming and fun. Talking the right way with the women in your life is crucial, because it allows them to open up without feeling too vulnerable. They want to feel safe when talking to you, not like talking to a stranger. To accomplish this, the best way for you to act is friendly and non-threatening, but also interested enough that you don't seem closed off. Something that many guys might find useful is knowing how women want them to talk dirty to them. Unfortunately, there are so many different ideas about how this should work that it's hard to pinpoint an exact answer. What you are aiming for is a nice balance between talking dirty and being romantic. Number 1. Don't get too personal right away. It's natural for someone new to tell you a little about themselves. But if you want to avoid scaring them off or making them uncomfortable, make sure you keep the discussion light for the first few conversations. This does not mean talking about the weather for 20 minutes. You can definitely move from small talk to bigger topics, as you get a feel for each other. Focusing on the conversation and not what you want to say, will help her feel safe around you, which is important for building a relationship. She will trust you more if she feels like you are not putting her under a microscope. Take a look at these 11 tips, and you'll be on your way to talking to women the right way in no time. Number 2. Don't treat her like mom. Yes, she's a woman and you probably like her, but don't talk to her like she's your mother or your sister. This is about creating a connection with another human being, not speaking to someone who will correct your grammar, or tell you that you shouldn't be eating that much red meat. She doesn't want to be your mother or your sister, and chances are you don't want to talk to her like she is one of those either. You can find a woman who will treat you better than your family, so there is no reason to talk to a woman as if she's going to scold you. Number 3. Make her smile. It's the little things that matter. If you can make her smile, laugh, or feel anything other than uncomfortable around you, she's going to be more open to getting to know you better. You don't have to do something huge like performing stand-up comedy for 30 minutes, but paying attention and trying to make her happy will go a long way in the beginning. Once she starts to like you, you can start working on your longer-lasting relationship with her, rather than trying to impress her when you first meet her. It's about taking care of someone else, and making them feel good without expecting anything in return, at least not right away. Number 4. Be yourself. This may be one of the most important rules when talking to women. Yes, some men are intimidated by the idea of talking to women they find attractive or interesting, but if you want any shot at having a real connection with someone, being yourself is an absolute essential. Pretending to be the man of her dreams will likely get you nowhere, so don't try so hard to impress her. Impressing a woman may work in the beginning of a relationship, but long-term success will come from being yourself, and being happy with who you are. Don't pretend to be someone else just because you want a date or a new girlfriend. Your true friends will like you for who you really are, so there's no reason not to just be yourself. Number 5. Try to catch her off guard when speaking. While telling someone how you feel about them, and what you want to do is important, it's also a good idea to spice things up. Try using the element of surprise when speaking, and you will leave a woman wanting more. Try something offbeat and unexpected, instead of saying the same old boring thing. She will appreciate not having to hear those typical pickup lines, or background information you've provided every other person that has thought about talking to her. By surprising someone with your words and actions, you'll make them think about you more, and be much more likely to take action themselves. Number 6. Be direct when speaking to her. Don't think of women as mysterious creatures, who are impossible to understand. If you like her, tell her. If you want something, ask for it. There's no need to play games, or use cheesy pickup lines when trying to appear attractive in the eyes of another person. If she really likes you, and enjoys spending time with you, she's going to let you know when she wants something, or is interested in talking. You don't have to be so indirect when trying to tell someone how you feel about them, especially if it's the right thing to say. Number 7. Don't be inconsiderate. If she's sharing something deep and personal with you, make sure you take it seriously, and don't treat it like a joke or make fun of her for it. Suppose she feels like you are belittling her feelings, even if it is unintentional. In that case, she will feel uncomfortable around you, which will hinder any relationship that starts between the two of you. She wants to feel like you are listening to her, and that she can trust you. Don't make light of serious topics, or use them as an opportunity for a comedy routine. Number 8. Don't let silence be awkward. Silence doesn't mean that one, or both of you are uncomfortable with each other, or the topic at hand. So don't feel like it has to be filled immediately because you are worried about the situation. If she's comfortable around you, she won't be afraid to sit in silence with you while watching a movie, or even on the way to grab some food. Don't feel like there is something wrong because of the lack of noise. Articulate your thoughts and feelings more when it comes time to fill that silence with conversation. Number 9. Don't be Mr. Nice Guy. You may have the best intentions in the world, but acting over the top nice just because you want something from her will come across as disingenuous. No one wants to be with someone who is only nice when they want something from the person, which creates an uncomfortable situation for everyone involved. If you really like her, just relax and be yourself around her. She will eventually see that you are a kind person, without over-explaining your behavior, or treating her like a doormat for your kindness. Number 10. Don't turn every conversation into a debate. While having an intelligent discussion is fun and interesting, it's good just to let someone speak without challenging everything they say, every now and then. Not every conversation has to be intellectual, or involve winning or proving you are right all the time. Sometimes women just want to feel listened to, without you constantly jumping in with your own opinion. Don't try so hard to convince her of anything, and don't take every conversation as an opportunity to debate the topic at hand. Just let it go. Sometimes you have plenty of other conversations where you can be right. Number 11. Use humor. Always try to lighten up the mood and the conversation by injecting humor into it. Girls want someone who knows how to have fun and make others laugh. Being funny accomplishes 3 things. First, it takes a smart person to crack quick and witty jokes, and girls love talking with smart guys. Second, a guy who knows how to use humor is a guy who knows how to see the positive things in life, and not dwell on the bad things. Lastly, being with a guy who has a great sense of humor guarantees that there's never a dull moment with you. Awkward silences come when neither of you know what to talk about. But silence is never awkward if you've already been having a good time laughing. Use humor when you are talking to your crush, just make sure that you don't overdo it.